to do a brief reading from the book Thank You, Dammit, and I just want to also let everybody know that tomorrow we have something very special going on. We're going to be doing a Midday Reset audio room on LinkedIn, and you're invited. During this, we're going to do some breathing, some meditation, ideation, and creation around what does it mean to heal the earth. If we were to meditate and really imagine what the earth completely healed would look like, what would it look like? So that'll be the conversation tomorrow, but mostly it's going to be around just a general reset for the day, breathing, doing some meditation, maybe some music, general exercise for our daily reset. It's so important to have that time. And so I'm inviting you into that space. Thursdays are for healing, where our community is concerned. And to be able to invite you into that is a special privilege and gift. And we hope that you join us. So let's get into it. For a few minutes, I'll do some reading of the book Thank You, Dammit, which was my Corona diary. So I started this January 2020, and I had no idea, but I ended up documenting the pandemic and all the civil upset and unrest that we saw throughout the year. And it became my way of healing. It was my personal, intimate experience of the year. And I caution you because this book may induce growth. So hopefully you find this to be of interest and that you can reflect on some of the writing in this book and the imagery. And if you fall in love with any specific images, you should know that all of the pieces are available as NFTs. Some are unreleased, some are sold. The rest of them are available for you to collect. So let's get into it. I'm grateful to be pissed off on my own behalf, to be conscious, to be pure consciousness. Sign your name on the borrower's line and then pass it on. Date due in the 20s, 2020, 20s, 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 2020, 20s, 2020. Author Karina Dorothy Crail, title Thank You, Dammit. To be a frequency holder, a creator, a doer, a reformer, to decolonize the mind. Made by Karina. I choose justice. This book is dedicated to anyone whose life I've touched, for good or for bad. If you love me, here's to you. If you roll your eyes when you hear my name, I said love your way. Radical gratitude is about acceptance and presence and knowing there's a whole hell of a lot I do not know. It is about surrender. Surrender means I have the power to just lie and breathe. Power. Do not resist what we exist in a binary system, for what we resist persists. Life, death, up, down, good, bad, forward, backward, woman, man, day, night, rich, poor, white, black, harmony, war. Love, hate, positive, negative, new, old. Polarity is the natural order for all that we cannot change. Stimulus. There exists our reaction to it. The response. I choose presence. Shanti. Enlightenment. Enlighten me. Enlighten. Lighten. Light. Lighten me. Lightning. Lightning. Light work. The human tendency to antagonize one another is the silliest of all of the ways our energy. We all want to be heard so badly that we refuse to listen. We often refuse to listen to each other, to ourselves, and to the signs of synchronicity out of our direct control. White patriarchy is an ideology perpetuated by all kinds. When I speak of white patriarchy, this phenomenon of domination is the bedrock. I've hunted and searched to find a time in human history and traveled millions of light years in time to find a time when energy was aligned in equilibrium. And while I found countless lessons of beautiful, joyful ritual, I am often saddened by the consistent reminders that so much I seek to bear witness to and marvel at has been destroyed and rewritten or buried by the collective ego of our species. I've been no one individual, and I have encountered plenty that require deep healing. Those who abdicate light work, and some who have even chosen the path of darkness. Darkness is a force far weaker than light, and still can cause so much destruction. I suppose even what we consider force is light. On the electromagnetic scale, levels of force, the log of X, begin as a spectrum of light and infrared. Once risen into power, energy crosses over to ultraviolet and goes on for infinity, log of X. So I'm forgiving, albeit entertained when people dismiss the power of God for it. They simply cannot see it. We can't see black holes and neutron stars collide either, yet they are the highest energy occurrences that we know of, forming the heaviest elements on the periodic table, and by a mathematically exquisite feat. Bursts of copper and above flow into the ether, traveling to coalesce on a rock matter speck of dust near the sun, and, well, here we are. Humans dismiss one another, for we fail to see that Brahma and Vishnu created Shiva, just like two neutron stars collided as a beam of light to create platinum. Just like God created demons and angels to destroy in order to recreate. Just like God is light, Ra is worthy of worship, and numbers hold certain significance, and love is everything. All. People often tell me I'm an optimist. I laugh because I find myself to be very realistic. I had a fascinating conversation with my brother about order and universality. He told me, the universe is ordered is a statement we can't objectively know, and it's deeply rational to believe it, yet it's still impossible to have certitude. He says, if I knock a coffee cup off the countertop, no one would call you crazy to believe it would break. If, however, it just floated there, then we as rational beings must reassess what order looks like. The outcome has changed, so rationally, one or at least one factors must be different. Previously, domination has prevailed many a time. I look around and observe the world we exist in, and I see so many new factors that transcend beyond the order we as societies have upheld to feed force. Let me be clear, there is nothing inherently wrong with order. What is so glaringly obvious to me is that the order has been established by white men alone for centuries, and it has been a very new outcome to see anything but that. The most beautiful thing is that our species is evolving to no longer allow ourselves to be subject to criminal abuse. We are queer and all-loving. Light works in mysterious ways. The tendril spirals toward the sun as a joyous testament of morphic resonance. The law of conservation of momentum says spiral's gonna spiral, no matter what. All we can possibly influence is the direction. Forgiveness frees us to build inertia, and our karma will spiral as it will. Forgiveness is a gift to oneself. New World Order and Western rule evolves too, from wagon wheels of grain to data packets of currency, drone shipments of lithium, and level X security clearance. The Earth itself is a separate entity from the intelligence agencies organized in cohesive systems which teach to invalidate truth and perpetuate the narrow view of the world. It becomes quite easy to control a people when they fit in tiny boxes made of ticky-tacky. Erotic feminine energy is power each and every human possesses. The chakra system is our anatomy. The mind's eye is the window to all that is divine. Lessons to be learned from blackness, womanhood, and silenced beings alike allow individuals to see through the veil, if one so chooses. One can see through what has been placed directly over one's own head. Let's start listening. Truth. What you been up to? Well, truth. People had to die for you to be here. It's a miracle you're here at all. Mother Earth has a name. Gaia. Sapiens are a mite on a speck of dust on a single eyelash on Gaia's cheek, and we think we're all in charge. The hypothesis non fingo. The caged bird sings because she must to survive. She spoke proudly, bodaciously, and often. We are more alike than we are unalike. That truth is why we can all have empathy, why we can all be stirred when the caged bird sings. I am human, and I think nothing human is alien to me. How do you feel about it? I had dreamed as a little girl, I would sing out to a great big crowd, and then I would be finally in my nature. Tangerine, blood orange smiles to conceal pain. I am making me well on a sunny day. There's a solace haze of misbehavior. That's all for now. Make sure you join in tomorrow for our midday reset. We will be doing a breathing exercise, meditation, and maybe there'll be some music or some reading. We'll see. Hopefully we see you there. God bless you. Thank you, Dammit. And remember, art heals Earth.